Hey, good afternoon. This is Coach Jill, and I am here live with Coach Penny, and this is our group transformation coaching program, and we're talking juicing for optimal health today. So good afternoon, Penny. Thank you for joining me.
Hi. Oh, it's good to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. We often get questions about can Fitlife's program help me get healthy? Can I improve my health through your program? And first of all, when you look at the 4 components of our program, which is whole food nutrition, juicing, fitness, and mindset change, yes, you can definitely improve your health issues using our program. And we're going to get into some of the health issues that we've helped with the program after we go through some material here. So first and foremost, we're glad that you're joining us here, and we're going to dig into some of the myths and the questions that we get here today. And so let's get started here. So first of all, why juice? Why juice with any condition? Well, in today's day and age, where many times healthcare wants to give you a pill for every ailment that is going on with you, it really is time for you as a consumer to take control of your body and what's going into your body, and realize that there is power in consuming whole food nutrition. We have gotten so off track in society with consuming so much processed food because it's easy. We look to the easy thing. Oh, I'll just grab this, I'll just grab that, fast food, restaurants, things like that. And we forget that we need to feed our bodies with whole food nutrition. So things like lots of veggies, lean, clean proteins, whether you decide to go with meat options or whether you decide to go with plant options for that. And of course, healthy fats. Healthy fats are vital to proper functioning in the body, not only for your brain, but also for your liver. In the body. So our program revolves around those 3 components. Each of our Perfect Fit Life meal consists of those 3 components, but we also like to add in the power of juicing. And we have found juicing to be very powerful in this process and in this program. So we're going to talk about some of the things and what types of juices that you should be consuming to improve those issues. And so let's dig in here. First thing that I always like to start off when we talk about this is really the importance of hydration. And no matter what your goal is, whether you're looking to lose weight, whether you're looking to improve your health, whether you want to get leaner, water is a very key component in this. Now, with our program, we do recommend that each of our clients begin their day with lemon water. And now we get all kinds of suggestions whether it needs to be, does it need to be hot, warm, cold? Drew will recommend warm lemon water, and I always recommend do what is going to get the lemon water into your body. So if you prefer it cold and you're getting the lemon water in that way, then get the lemon water in that way. I would rather have you drinking lemon water that is not warm and getting it into your body than not drinking any lemon water at all because you don't like it warm or you don't want it cold. So make sure that you are just consuming that lemon water in the morning. Not only that, it's very important to start your day off with water because water is going to really initiate your thirst response. So it's going to make you naturally thirsty and get you drinking for the day. So it's going to make reaching that goal of 80 to 120 ounces much more achievable because you are going to be getting your natural thirst up and moving first thing in the morning. So, Penny, do you notice that when you start drinking your water right away in the morning that you do have a continual thirst throughout the day?
I do, and it was actually quite surprising because I was not a water drinker at all before I started Fitlife. I didn't like the taste of it. I hated it. I hated water. And so, but drinking the lemon water first thing made a huge difference, and I did find myself thirstier. Now, I just sort of wrote that off to, well, it's the lemon, making me thirsty. No, I was dehydrated. So it definitely does make a difference and increases your thirst. you kind of then want to drink water.
Exactly, exactly. And it's so important to stay hydrated. You know, your most of your body is 90% water. So your cells that make up your body are mostly water. And when they become dehydrated, they're not going to function properly. So therefore, you need to be making sure that you're getting that water in for proper functioning of your brain cells, of your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys. All of that is important. Even your skin. Because your skin is the largest organ in your body, it requires that much hydration to stay in its best condition. So if you're having dry skin, maybe your hair is dry, it's because you're probably, excuse me, probably not taking in enough water. Speaking of taking in water. Anyways, so we always suggest, and yes, we get complaints, how am I ever going to remember to drink that much water? How am I ever going to get that much water in? Well, key thing, and I say this to all of our clients, all of our members, find a water bottle that you love and take it everywhere with you. And as you can see, I've got my water cup here. I have a water cup for the desk. I have a bottle for the car. And Penny's got her Organifi bottle sitting right there. So find something that you love and take it with you. Now, what happens if you can't remember how much water to drink? Simple, easy solution. You know, you get these wonderful thicker rubber bands that come on your produce, things like broccoli and whatnot. In my stores here, they're usually either purple or blue. I will put those on my water glass to remind me how many glasses of water I need to drink. As I drink a glass of water, I take the band off and put it on my wrist. And then when all the bands are gone, I know that I've gotten my water quota in for the day. It's really that simple. And you just need to keep drinking. Now, one of the other complaints that we hear is, I don't want to be in the bathroom all the time. Well, it's really a good thing, and you need to change the way you think about that and embrace that. As you are getting yourself more hydrated and getting that level in your body, and yes, you do need to maintain that level. It's not just about drinking this on occasion. You need to be drinking this amount every single day. So as you get that even level of hydration going in your body and you're consistently taking in minimally 80 ounces per day, you're going to find that you're not going to the restroom as often. It's going to even out for you. But while you are getting yourself up to that proper level, it is going to be a little bit of an inconvenience, but embrace it and realize that it has a purpose. As you're taking in that water and as your body is releasing the toxins that you're storing in your body, those are going to release into your blood system, and the only way to eliminate those out of the body is by proper hydration and elimination. So you need to get those out of your body. So drink. And, we often get questions, does it have to be water? It doesn't just have to be water. You do have options. You can do herbal teas. You can do things like kombucha, water kefir, bone broth is also another good substitute. You have any other suggestions, Penny?
I do. I used water infusions.
Yes.
I love that's the only way, because I'm like, I would gag on water, literally. I'm like, how am I going to get this water down at first? Now, it doesn't bother me. But I bought a special bottle. I don't have it here with me, but it had a little center piece in it. Mm-hmm. You fill that. I used to fill it with blueberries, strawberries, cucumber, watermelon, let it sit overnight, and it flavors the water. There's no sugar involved. You don't get, any extra, just the flavor of the fruit or the whatever you put in there. And I was able to start drinking water that way. Now I do it now just because I like the taste of it occasionally, but you'll get used to drinking that amount of water. And now I don't even use the rubber bands, because I know I just drink it. I have it right here. I drink it all the time, and I know I'm getting enough. I don't need to count it anymore. But water infusions are what really, really helped me get started drinking my water.
Yeah, I agree. And it's an easy thing. This This cup is actually an infusion cup. I don't have the cylinder in the center, but it does have a space here in the center where you'd put the infuser in there, and you can make infused waters in this cup. The pitchers are really easy too. They make pitchers with the infuser in it. So it's a simple, easy thing to do. And there's so many options out there. One of my favorite ones, especially in fall, when we get into apple season, I love to do apple slices and cinnamon sticks. It's so delicious. So delicious. But even just doing lemons and limes in your water, or maybe even oranges, you can do a beautiful citrus infusion, and you're going to get that flavor, and it's going to make it that much easier to get that water in. So make sure that you are trying out some of these suggestions. It's interesting because I was just in my local grocery store this week, and they are now selling in the deli section, they're selling infused water, which I think like, it's so easy to do, but they're now selling it. So yes, so if you live in the Escondido area, you can find infused water. But anyways, let's move on to the next topic. And let's talk about how to incorporate juice. Maybe you're not sure what to do. Maybe you've never juiced before. And how do you start to incorporate this into your lifestyle? Well, it's quite easy. We're going to start out with the purchase of a juicer, because we often hear this, we often hear people say, well, I have a Ninja. That's a juicer. And while I am not knocking the Ninja brand, the Ninja is a blender, and it is a blender, and it makes smoothies. And no matter how much you blend that up, it's still a smoothie because the fiber is still in there. You have not removed the fiber. So what a juicer does is a juicer actually separates the juice and the pulp, and it delivers you the juice in one container and your pulp into another container. And you are not going to be consuming that pulp. You're going to be drinking your juice. All the nutrition is right in that juice. So what's the difference? Why one versus the other? And one is not better than the other. They each have their own purpose. When you make a juice and you remove the pulp, when you consume that juice, it makes it very bioavailable within your body. So in your digestive system, in your stomach, and in your small intestine, you're going to find that you're going to absorb that juice fairly quickly, within 10 to 15 minutes of consuming it. Your body's going to absorb all those nutrients that are in the juice immediately. You're going to get that full nutrition out of that juice. So oftentimes when people are new to juicing, or are seasoned juicers with a really good digestive system, you can feel yourself absorbing the juice. You almost get like what I like to refer to as a juice high. You feel really good. You get this burst of energy from all the nutrition that your body's absorbing. So now, not saying that with a smoothie you're not getting the same thing. You will eventually absorb all the nutrition from that smoothie, but your body has to break it down. It has to work to break down that pulp and get all the nutrition out of that pulp. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Fiber is good for you. Fiber is definitely good for you, but there's also a purpose with juicing. When you're doing a juice fast, it's really intended to give your digestive system a rest and allow your digestive system to rest. And many times when we're constantly eating, our digestive system never gets that opportunity to rest and regenerate. So that's the purpose of juicing. It allows you to really give your digestive system a rest. Now, as we look at this and we look at, okay, blending, juicing, what do I do? And oftentimes we get questions of, I can't afford a juicer. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. Well, please realize that there are juicers on the market in all price levels. They really are. And if you're brand new to juicing, do I recommend going out and buying the top of the line juicer? No, not necessarily. Really not necessarily. Many of us started off with a very inexpensive juicer. As a matter of fact, I still have a very inexpensive juicer because it's my favorite juicer. And I use it. I use it regularly. And as Drew says, the best juicer is the one that you are going to use. If it's going to sit in the corner or sit down in the cabinet and you're not going to use it, then what's the point in buying it? You really need to make sure that what you purchase is what you're going to use. So you want to familiarize yourself with the different types, whether you choose to get a centrifugal juicer or whether you choose to get a masticating juicer. A lot of it just depends on what you want to do and how much time you have to prep and what you want to do with it. And there are great sites out there that review all the juicers. Discountjuicers.com is a great site for getting juicer reviews. He reviews every juicer that's on the market. And you can definitely get specials and get coupons to use towards your juicers. So make sure that you're checking out all your options when you're purchasing your first juicer. So what happens if you really don't want to purchase the juicer and you want to juice? Well, then you have one other option. You can purchase your juice. So whether you opt to purchase from a cold pressed juice bar, whether you opt to purchase from in the store, now many stores carry juices. First and foremost, you need to be informed about what you are purchasing and what you are putting in your body. It's key that you know what ingredients are in that juice. So if you're purchasing a ready-made juice and it comes in a bottle and it's got a label on it, you need to read that label. You need to inform yourself of what you are putting in your body. How much sugar is in that? What ingredients are in it? Is there fruit puree in it? These are all things that you need to look for. And the key pieces that you are looking for when you're looking for a good juice to drink. Number one, you really want to look for 10 grams or less of sugar. Anything above that is really, it's just way too much sugar, way too much sugar. You want a juice that doesn't have any fruit puree in it. You really don't. I struggle with that word. Fruit puree is really going to add a lot of sugar. Now, it makes the juice taste wonderful and it makes it thicker, but it's adding a lot of sugar that you really just don't need. The other thing is you want to take a look and you want to see if there's an expiration date on that juice. Fresh cold pressed juice, especially if the bottle says that it's raw, should expire within a short amount of time. If that expiration date is a month out, 2 months out, chances are that juice has been pasteurized, which means it's been heated. It's been heated up to make it shelf stable. Once you heat that juice and add heat to those nutrients, it just kills the nutrients. So basically then you're drinking a dead drink, and everything that you decide that you want to consume juice for, you've just taken that all out of the equation when you've bought a pasteurized juice. So please read your labels and be informed about what you're putting in your body. There are some brands that are out there that are pretty decent. A couple of my favorites, one of my favorites is Evolution. They have a super greens and I believe it's mean greens that are low in sugar, and they're quite good. And they come in a single.
They have a sweet green.
Yes.
That is low in sugar. Like it says sweet greens, but I think it's 7.
I think you're right.
Something like that. And it's really, really good.
It is really good. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you're, educating yourself and reading those labels. Some of the brands that I would tell you to watch out for are the ones that include fruit purees. So things like Bold House Farms. Suja juice can have, now there are a couple Suja juices that are good, but you need, again, read your labels. You need to make sure that you're reading the labels. So, and anything that you can get fresh pressed, if you go to Whole Foods and you go to the fresh pressed juice bar, make sure that you're customizing that juice for yourself. Yes, you can order something that's on the menu, but chances are that juice that's on the menu is going to be filled with fruit to make it more palatable. So, ask them to cut that back. Say, you know what, I would only like maybe 1 apple in that juice, and then go with a lot of greens. Give yourself those options. The things that are okay to be in your juices as far as fruit goes, maybe half an apple, maybe a carrot, maybe a beet, and not all 3 together, individually. There are also flavor enhancers, things like lemon, lime, any of the herbs, so parsley, cilantro, mint, ginger, yes, absolutely. Turmeric, all very good for you. Very, very good for you. And they will change the flavor profile on the juice. So realize that, and I always like to caution people, when you start off with ginger, you may not, if you're not a big ginger fan, you may have to start off small. When I started juicing, it was this tiny little piece of ginger you could barely see, and I still could taste it. Now my palate has changed. I've definitely changed my palate. I do the greener juices because I prefer them, and I can do a chunk of ginger about this large. So I love ginger, absolutely love ginger. So your palate will change as you do this. So juice fasting, let's talk juice fasting. And juice fasting is not meant to be have a juice and then don't eat all day. That is not the proper way to juice fast. And there is a lot of information out on the internet on juice fasting. There are so many, articles, documentaries on juice fasting. And you're going to hear everything from a 1-day fast to up to a 90-day fast. And the key is that you need to realize what happens to your body. Here at Fitlife, we recommend juice fasting consecutively for no more than 3 to 4 days. 4 days, absolutely max. I usually recommend about 3 days, but 4 days max. And the reason is that after day 4, your metabolism really starts to slow down, and you will downgrade your metabolism if you continue to juice fast. And what you will find is that when people are doing these long drawn out juice fasts for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 days, they are in a lot of metabolic disrepair as they come back and start to eat whole foods again. And what they're finding is that they're gaining back more weight than they lost because their metabolism is just not well after doing this long juice fast. So by sticking to 3 to 4 days of juice fasting, you are not causing that downgrade of your metabolism. You are doing an intentional caloric deficit, which is intentional when you do juice fast. But we're going to teach you how to support your body properly. And there is a way to support your body properly when you juice fast. First of all, making sure that you're drinking enough juice. So juice fasting is not meant to be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 juices max during the day. It is meant to be consuming juice every 2.5 to 3 hours. And you may have to set your alarm on your phone to remind you that it's time to drink juice, but you need to be drinking juice every 2.5 to 3 hours. How much juice do you drink? Well, that just depends. I usually recommend starting with about 12 ounces. Drink that 12 ounces. Take a few minutes, see if you're still hungry. If you're still hungry, then have some more juice. You do not want to force feed yourself juice. And what I mean by that is don't just drink juice all day long. You need to have those breaks. You need to have those definitive breaks between your juices. So don't just be sipping on juice all day long. That's not the proper way to juice fast. You need to allow your body to process that juice. So drink your juice, have the break in between, drink your juice, have the break in between. Now, when you're juicing, and I know it's a lot of liquid, you do not get off the hook with your water. You don't get off the hook. Penny's laughing at me. You don't get off the hook with your water because you still need to take in that 80 to 120 ounces of water. You still need to hydrate. So your juice is your nutrition. Your water is your hydration. Remember that. Oh, I like that one. I got to remember that one. Anyways, so you still need to be drinking your water. Now, the other thing is you need to properly support your body so that you don't have those blood sugar spikes going up and down with your juices. And how we do that is by adding in protein and healthy fats. So you're going to add in protein powder along with your juice. So you have the option of putting it in your juice, or you can put it in water, shake it up, and, drink it alongside your juice. The other thing you need to add in is your healthy fats, because healthy fats are so good for brain function, and they're good for helping you to metabolize that stored fat within your body. Things like coconut oil, avocado, almonds, almond butter, cashews, cashew butter, olives. Am I forgetting anything? I think I got them all. I think I got them all. So adding those in as well, and you want to rotate the protein and the healthy fat to make sure that you're getting them both in. And you want to make sure that you're feeling, you should not feel hungry on a juice fasting day. It really is not. And so you always start off with some water. If it's been a while since you've had juice, have juice, and then add in either your healthy fat or your protein. So let's talk about incorporating juice for your health. I love this one. Now, we have had many clients who have come to us with issues, diabetes, liver, irritable bowel, colitis, skin issues, allergy issues, mobility issues, arthritis. So many of these people have been helped by our program. They have seen drastic improvement in their health just by incorporating our 4 pillars: whole food nutrition, juicing, fitness, and mindset change. And they've been able to change their health. Many have dropped extra pounds and are feeling better in that way. But we've had quite a few people who have put their diabetes into remission, put IBS into remission. We even have one of our coaches, Coach Paula, who's not able to join us today, who has put liver disease, incurable liver disease, into remission by following this program and staying on track. When you feed the body with whole foods and with juice, you are going to find that all of the cells in your body are going to function better. Your organs are going to function better. And those issues that you had seemed to gradually go away. I'm not saying they go away overnight, and that's not the case. And you still do need to be monitored by your physician as you're doing this. Absolutely. This is not something that you want to walk away from your physician and say, oh, I got this. Because there are certain, especially if you're on medications, you need to consult with your physician before you go off any types of medications. But a lot of times, especially if you have diabetes, we get you on the program, we get you eating healthier, moving your body, the weight comes off, and you're going to find that as you lose more of that weight, your body systems are going to function better. And you're going to start to produce more insulin, the right amount of insulin for your body, and your body's going to use that insulin the way it's supposed to. So therefore, maybe as you watch your blood sugar levels, if you're checking your blood sugar levels every day, they're going to even out and you're not going to need that insulin. So just by eating healthier. Now, one of the other conditions that we've worked a lot with, I personally have had this issue, is irritable bowel, gut issues, whether you have leaky gut, whether you have colitis, whether you have the other one is reflux. Sorry. All of those can be really helped through good, proper nutrition. And it's interesting because there are studies coming out now where, especially for irritable bowel, they used to blame this all on stress. And trust me, I was there. I was there several years back when I kept seeing my physician who said, my dear, you just need to get your stress under control. You just need to get your stress under control. There was never anything brought in about my diet or what I was doing for myself or whether I was moving my body. When I started to do this program and I started to get those things in control and I was feeding myself with whole food, nutrition, and juice, suddenly what started to happen was, the irritable bowel just subsided and it went away. Now, I will also preface that with, I began adding in a lot of fermented foods. And I do take fermented foods on a regular basis, especially when you have issues like irritable bowel, Crohn's, there's another, leaky gut. A lot of this happens because of our stressful lives. The good bacteria, and you have both good bacteria and bad bacteria in your body, and you need that good bacteria in your digestive system in order for your digestive system to function properly. And also what they're showing, I love studies, they are showing that when you don't have enough good bacteria in your body and it's just the bad bacteria, what's happening is that's eating holes in your system, and that's what's causing the leaky gut. And so all of that, all of the stomach acid and things like that are leaking out in your body, and it's wreaking havoc with your cells because your cells are not used to that being there. So it needs to stay a closed, contained system. And the only way that you can correct that is by getting that healthy bacteria back in there and allowing it to do its job. But it's not something that we make on our own. Your body cannot make it on its own. You have to supplement with it. So whether you choose to do probiotic supplement, and here at Fitlife, we have a great probiotic supplement. We have our biotic balance. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. There are other things that you can add in as well. You can add in, just lost my train of thought, fermented foods. And I'm a big proponent of fermented foods. And I've learned a lot on this in the last few years, and I do add them in, and I do make my own fermented foods. So things like kombucha, water kefir, homemade sauerkraut. I don't know what the technical name for these is, but where I'm in Wisconsin, they're called dilly beans. I don't know what they call them, but they're fermented green beans. I don't know what they call them everywhere else. I just know them as dilly beans.
Never heard of them.
Well,
Kimchi is a good one too.
Kimchi, and also really refrigerator pickles, naturally fermented pickles are also very, very good for you. It's not a daunting task to make either. It's really quite simple, and it's really quite easy. So simple, easy way to get that good bacteria into your body, and you get to eat delicious food and drink delicious drinks. So how much easier do we need to make it for you? It's that simple. It really is that simple. So, and I knew nothing of kombucha before I started with Fitlife, and I remember hearing kombucha on a membership call. I thought, what's kombucha? And then I found it in the grocery store, and I tried it. It's very interesting. And now I love my kombucha. So that is an easy way to get that good, healthy bacteria. Now, as far as your probiotics go, you want to make sure that you're getting a good probiotic. And can you overdo the probiotic supplements? Yes. Yes, you can. There are some heavy-duty probiotic supplements out there that have very large amounts of good bacteria. Those are not meant for long-term. Those are meant to really give your system a boost, get you moving in the right direction, and then coming down to a regular dose. You do not need those heavy, heavy doses for the rest of your life. So once you get a good level of good bacteria going in your body, then you can go to a maintenance level. So, and a great way to do the maintenance level is our probiotic balance. Easy way. So make sure that you're taking a look at that and your different options. Let's talk about juice fasting. How this all incorporates. How can you make juice fasting? Well, one of the things that we teach here at Fitlife, and it's what we like to refer to as the livable portion of our program. It's juice cycling. And juice cycling is comprised of 3 different types of day: a full juice fasting day, a partial juice fasting day, and a full food day. We teach each of our clients to incorporate these 3 days into their week. So they plan their weeks in advance. Number one, setting themselves up for success, no matter what their issue is. And they know exactly what's coming. So based on where you're at and what you need to do. So if you are suffering from diabetes, and in order to get off your diabetic meds and even out your blood sugars, maybe you do need to drop a few pounds. So we can definitely help you lose those extra few pounds, to get your system in more of a balance. What happens if you're looking at it from a standpoint of arthritis? Well, just by feeding your body properly, getting plenty of hydration, and slowly starting to move your body, you're going to find that your joints are going to ache less. and you're going to be able to move more. And Penny, you dealt with this quite a bit.
Yes, I have. And when I first started, I wasn't able to move much. I had a car accident. I had massive nerve and tissue damage to the lower part of my leg, and juicing helped those nerves to heal. It's not completely healed. It's a slow process, but it's coming along. I'm able to exercise now and move. And the pain has gone away. Also, one thing that really helped me was the turmeric. When we came out with the turmeric and I started taking turmeric, that was a huge pain reliever for me. It took it to another level, let's say. The juicing got me started and made an amazing difference. And then when I added the turmeric in, it went to a whole different level. So it definitely does work.
I love that. I love that. And yes, you can be helped by adding in healthy whole nutrition and the turmeric. I love our turmeric supplement. Our turmeric supplement is unique from other turmeric supplements out there in the way that it's processed. It makes it very bioavailable in your body. So you do not need to add any other supplementation. Sometimes you will hear or read that you need to add pepper in with your turmeric in order to get your body to absorb the turmeric. With our supplement, that is all built into the process of the way it's made. And so therefore, our turmeric supplement makes it very bioavailable for your body and allows you to absorb that. So in addition, when you start to eat healthier overall, you're going to start that process of improving the way your cells function. So as you remove the toxins from all the processed food and you begin to replace that with whole food nutrition, as I said, lots of veggies, lean, clean proteins, healthy fats, and you incorporate that on a regular basis into your body, and your body's going to start to function better. Your cells are going to be able to do the job that they're supposed to do because you're feeding them with those good nutrients, and they're going to get into your cells. As you hydrate, you're going to be getting that, the fluid levels proper in your body so that your cells are going to function properly, and you will improve your health. I wish Paula was here, but when our coach Paula came to us with an incurable liver disease, and her physician told her that she needed to do something, otherwise she was definitely headed for liver cancer. And so through this program, through juicing, through whole food nutrition, and Paula was just walking when she first came to us. She was just walking. Well, she's lost 55 pounds. She is in complete remission with her liver. Her liver is healthy. It looks good. She's doing great. She's now worked her way up to doing CrossFit. And she's just loving her life. And she took her life back when they gave her basically a death sentence. We have another one of our coaches, Lorna, who's in Northern California, who came to us. She came to us with pretty advanced diabetes. And she was insulin dependent. And through the process of the program, our coaching program, she was able to get off her insulin. And she's doing fabulously, just fabulously. I personally have got my irritable bowel in remission. I have no issues with it now. I also suffered with arthritis, premature arthritis from years of standing in my previous career. And I have reversed that arthritis. My joints are feeling much better. They are less swollen, and I'm much more mobile. And of course, Penny. Penny is also much more mobile these days as well, and doing great, doing absolutely fantastic. So if you've listened to this and you feel like, you know what, this is my answer, this is what I need, this is where I need to go, we'd love to have you join us. We have our group coaching program. You're going to get your own coach to work with you. You're going to get weekly calls for accountability and education. You're going to have weekly check-ins with your coach. They're going to be there to guide you through this program, to encourage you, to celebrate your successes with you. You're going to get access to our complete coaching program. So you're going to get all the materials that you need. You're going to get the videos, the resources, downloadable workbooks. We've even created the menus with the recipes and the shopping list for you. We've made it so easy for you to do. And we're starting up our next group this next Monday, July 11th. We're really excited, and we'd love to have you join us. And if you're ready to take that plunge, we've got an offer up here. You can click on the offer and come join us for that. And maybe you're not sure what you need. You know, maybe you need more accountability. If you need more accountability, we have our private coaching plan. You're going to get more one-on-one time with your coach. You're going to get that higher level of accountability that maybe you're finding that you need. And for those who just feel like, I just don't know how to do the meal planning, I just don't know how to make this happen, you know, I just need that help, we now have our custom detox meal plans. So we're happy to create those for you. You can purchase them on a monthly basis, and we're happy to get you started with that. So if one of these options sounds like it might be right for you, please reach out. I'd love to have a conversation with you, make sure that we're finding the right fit for you. You can email me at jill@fitlife.tv. If you're ready to sign up, please click the offer, and let's get you started. If you want more information, you can go to Fitlife Coaching program and program.com. That's going to give you a lot more information on our coaching program. And if you want to get on the phone and talk, email me, and let's jump on the phone and talk about your goals and where you'd like to go and what you'd like to do with this. And I'm sure I can help you get matched up with the right program for you. So thank you, Penny, for joining me. If you are interested in ordering our Organifi, our probiotic, or even our turmeric supplement, you can go to OrganifiShop.com. If you use the coupon code FGCLOVE, that's FGCLOVE, L-O-V-E, you're going to get 15% off your order. So don't hesitate. Don't miss out on using that coupon code. Get your supplies ordered today. Let's get you started on your journey to health. So thank you for joining me, Penny.
Thank you for having me.
Email me if you have questions. Otherwise, we'll see you on one of our regular calls. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.